Hello, friends. So today I'm here to make this video why Narendra Modi should get second chance as the Prime Minister of India. In the first place, okay, instead of branding me as a Bhakt or a supporter of BJP, I just want to discuss this topic as a neutral, in a neutral way, wherein I'll not be supporting any party, or I'll just try to analyze what has happened in from past 5 years. So, reason number one why Modi should get selected as should get second term as Prime Minister of India is, first thing is, like, imagine a person who works for 18 hours a day. Now, please don't tell me that Narendra Modi has never worked for 18 hours. I've seen literally live. I come from a place called Tumkur. Uh, I've literally seen the day when the Chandrayaan project was successful, wherein uh, Mr. Narendra Modi was present at Pinya ISRO station, where he was watching the operation live. So he was there in the morning from, I think, around 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. The whole operation, the mission got successful, and literally he thanked each and every scientist who was involved. That was a very good gesture, because I've seen prime ministers just waving their hands to all the scientists and just say, "Okay, you guys did a good job," and they'll just leave the place. But Modi gave that good gesture of thanking each and every individual in the hall present over there for the success of Chandrayaan mission. Then he immediately left to Tumkur, because there was Food Corporation India. There was a inaugural of unit near Kupi. So first he landed in Tumkur. He went to meet His Highness Holy Dr. Shivkumar Swamiji to Siddhganga Mutt. He spent some quality time with the kids over there. There are around 5,000 to 15,000 students who study in the Mutt. So he had a good conversation there. Then again he came back. Then he left to Guppy. He inaugurated Corporation of India. He came back, and by the time it was around probably 12 o'clock or something. In the middle again he had one more rally or a meeting somewhere in the middle of the of a nation, probably Madhya Pradesh. Then again by evening he was there in Delhi to address one more meeting, and by night 10 o'clock he was there in a different country altogether, and to address some other conference, which will indeed help India in many different ways. So I have seen him working literally round the clock for 18 hours. And one more thing is, I've never seen him fall sick. I've never seen him taken a day off from his office for his personal benefit or just relaxation. People would say traveling around the world is enjoying his great time. I really don't think so, because it is not the way you relax. I mean, we normal people, we just go to some resort or we go to a different place and we'll have fun. But here it is more of, you go to a different nation to address some conference or to make a deal or to discuss national issues and concerns. So Narendra Modi is one such person who has literally worked round the clock for close to 5 years without taking a break, without taking off. So that is one potential reason wherein he should be given chance, because I don't think so any other potential prime minister candidate has this caliber and stamina to work like this in the first place. So the second reason is, people say that, okay, Narendra Modi is the only name in BJP, and his cabinet is not that great. But sorry to say this, if you are in that notion, please um, come out of it, because he has got his cabinet wherein I've seen a lot of tweets from Sushma Swaraj helping out people across different parts of the world whenever they are stuck in one or the other issues, and she has really helped them in all possible ways. So, and you can take example of Rajyavardhan Singh Rathod, who was a sports minister. If you'll see, literally, I mean, he used to for the recent Asian, I mean, Commonwealth competition, or beat any professional competitions across the world. He has traveled along with the athletes. He has served the athletes because since he himself is an Olympian, he knows the tempo of an athlete. So he has supported them literally, morally, physically, emotionally. So that is a good gesture, because I've never seen any other sports minister who has worked like Rajyavardhan Singh Rathod. And today, if you really ask me, uh, beat kabaddi, beat football, beat cricket, beat, there are many games wherein people are exploring. Today, archery is a game where people want to pursue as a career. There are many such games. I mean, people have literally got this opportunity to. Uh, they're taking sports as a career, and we should really feel proud about it. And one more example is uh, Manohar Parikar. Uh, is no more. May his soul rest in peace. But to be very honest with you, he is an IITian who knew the tempo of the nation, who knew how to defend our nation. Um, he is literally supported during. Uh, he was part of the planning team and also execution of Uri attack. So today, I'm very much proud that India is in such a phase wherein we are people are scared of us, or probably some people who simply want to create the mess around in our nation. They are worried. That's a good sign, which clearly states that our nation is in safe hands, because you can't just create the mess around the way you want it. You'll be held responsible, or probably you will get it the way you'll understand in your language. And uh, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, he has done a fabulous job across the nation. I mean, the way he has done the development across nation is commendable, and it is his account. Uh, he has maintained that account of whatever each and every uh, rupee which is spent on the nation. So, coming to the cabinet of Narendra Modi, it consisted of people who really deserved the role, and it really suited their experience, and that's how uh, Narendra Modi could deliver successful.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು.
Okay, okay.
3 ಗಂಟೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಂದಾಗ ಒಂಚೂರು ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
Sure.
Just update.
Sure. Sorry about the disturbance, guys. So the third potential reason why Narendra Modi should get a chance is he is a visionary. So there's a difference between running a nation with what you have in hand and what you can make a difference. See, today Congress party is just thinking of how to sustain the nation. I mean, they really don't have the development plan. Narendra Modi, when he spoke about bullet train, people today they are asking, where is bullet train? I mean, it is just imagine, guys, if you want to build your house, literally it takes more than a year at least. If you really don't, it's not just going and purchasing a flat. If you are really building a house, it easily takes more than 1 to 2 years. So if you have to build a nation, it really takes more than one term. So that people should understand in the first place. So um, so Narendra Modi being visionary, he has started off with a lot of plans which has really worked out, or which is in progress, and I think we should give one more chance to accomplish the task. So the fourth reason why Modi should be elected as a PM again is, at least see, he's not greedy in the first place. He is doing it for the sake of nation. He need not have to accumulate all the amount whatever he is gaining, for which could be inherited by his next generation. I mean, he doesn't have anyone to uh, transfer whatever the amount he is accumulating right now. So basically, he is a patriot who has sacrificed this family, who worked for this nation for every day. He works for 18 hours. He's a visionary, and he's not greedy. He's not into any kind of scam. He's not making any money, and he's not letting other people to make uh, money in a wrong way. So he calls himself as Chokidar, which really makes sense. So we being citizens, we should understand that we need that kind of prime minister who is honest and whose selfless efforts are visible to the nation. So, fifth reason why he should be elected as a PM again is, um, see, today he has made good alliance with our neighboring countries, especially neighbors, uh, like Burma, Bhutan, Myanmar, be it US, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Russia, Australia, Canada. I mean, all the big superpowers are today, they back us for what we do, and they know where India is going. Today, India is filled with border issues. Like, see, the biggest threat to India is China and Pakistan, as we all know. So, just imagine you yourself put into his shoes. How do you think you can control your neighbors? I mean, until and unless you don't have a plan, how do you think you can control the crowd? I mean, control your enemies. So that's highly difficult. I mean, without doing those foreign trips and signing some good treaties, it's very difficult to control the your enemies, basically. So what I would say is, a lot of people ask, Modi has spent close to 3,000 crores of travel expense, and nothing worked out. Sorry to say this, because mm, today, if Wing Commander Abhinandan is back to our country within few days of capture, it's all because of the hard work what Narendra Modi has done it. And some people have concern that Narendra Modi has made you stand in a queue to withdraw your own amount. Um, Again, just give this simple thought to yourself: just to keep you happy in this country, just you, if at all you are sleeping peacefully every night, if our soldiers can take bullets from the enemies standing near the border defending our borders, why don't you think that, okay, standing in queue for 1 or 2 days for the mistakes which happened in the past because of someone else, how do you really think that is a big deal? I mean, if the soldier can take bullets to you and he can risk his life, standing in queue to draw your amount should not be a big deal, basically. So people should come out of this misconception that it was a trouble for people who to take your own amount. Again, please come out of this notion, because today India is in such a position where you can imagine yourself. Let's say if you become a PM, you come to you you'll get the finance details of the nation, and you get to know that there are lakhs of rupees which are black money, which is not accounted. And just because you're PM and you give this statement to the world, to the whole of country, that okay, uh, all the people who are having black money, please come out, please settle your amount, please submit it to the banks or the government. Do you really think it works? there's no way people will listen to you. I mean, the only option is to go with demonetization. I agree that it was done, the decision was good, but again, the execution plan went for a toss because it is not Modi's mistake, to be very frank with you. Modi thought that the government employees who work in the bank as a bank managers, he had the trust on them that they'll be able to manage. Uh, they are very loyal to the job. They're very patriotic and they'll support us. But problem is every bank manager, you know how they tied up with the local politicians. They made money. They made commissions up to like 30%. So it is the it is the fault with the system. I mean, I trust some person and I give him something, some responsibility, and if he's not loyal to his job, we can't help it. So I don't think so it's a fair idea to blame Mr. Narendra Modi for all the demonetization concerns which happened. So coming to unemployment, I think many people have this problem that why Modi should be given chance, because whatever he promised, the unemployment 2 crore or 3 crore employment rate, it really didn't happen. Just imagine, today you get a degree, you can get a degree from any university, but you're not skilled enough. Do you really think if I am an employer, I try to hire a graduate student from one of the colleges and I'll ask him to work on some task. If he's not skilled enough, do you really think I should pay him as an employer? I really don't, because I'll try to fire him in the first place. Because if so, Modi's government has taken this initiative to upskill the people, knowledge, upskill with any particular skill so that they can easily get a job or they can do something on their own. That's a good move. Instead of promising people with employment, I'm not saying even that is done. Basically, today the amount of intake which happens in some central government organizations and also state government organizations has increased like anything. I have one of my friend who was himself as a scientist in ISRO, secured third position. He left his corporate job. He joined government jobs. So that way, I mean, lot of employment, lot of departments are, some new departments are opened. There are a lot of job opportunities present, and also under the scheme of Startup India, I, being a Bangalorean, I see a lot of people who try to explore their idea. They came up with their own startups. They are doing really good. Even exemptions, tax exemptions, has been given to these people. People are self-made. People have become visionary. People are happy with the work. People are more responsible today. People are creating jobs. So I think this is the way it should be. I mean, just imagine you just finish a degree and you're promised with a job. Those times are gone. I mean, today we are in a competitive world. I mean, today reservation really doesn't work. Today the only thing which works is your pure talent, your skill. If you're skilled enough, you will be able to make it. So let's try to digest this fact. So this way, guys, we have a number of reasons to support Mr. Narendra Modi. In the first place, we being Indians, let us give one more chance to this awesome Prime Minister whom we have right now. So whatever tasks which have been taken up by Mr. Narendra Modi can be fulfilled in other term. So that way, India will definitely be emerging out as a developed nation. Though it is still called developing nation, there's a huge difference to achieve that tag called developed nation. So for for that, we need someone who is a visionary, someone who is hardworking, someone who understands the context of what is happening around the world. So that way, Narendra Modi is a right choice. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Ab ki baar, Modi Sarkar.